the fire department had no water. That's why everything burned. They had no water.
The fire department came?
Because there's no fire hydrant. Well, Dolores Ramos, Chicago, Illinois. And I live here, and I've lived here for 6 months. Pretty much 6 months I heal. Nothing like I thought it was gonna be.
Let's talk about last night. What happened?
11:30. The female that lived 2 rows behind me, she was yelling and screaming fire.
It was just devastating, man. It was horrible. Somebody really could have got burnt alive. And that's how they got us living out here. And then when I called, I had to call the Red Cross. I called the crisis hotline just to get somebody out here to try to find a place for the displaced veterans to live. And then, you know, we serve for this country, man. We sign up, put our lives on the line for this country, and this is why they treat us. They don't care, man. We out here devastated, man. We homeless, we helpless, we're trying to get our lives together, and this is how they feel about us. They really don't care about us. You know, we do everything we can. We follow the rules. We talk to these people, we ask for help, and they ain't trying to help us do anything. And I don't understand what we gotta do, man. You know, we try to do the right thing, go, you know, through the process, but there's nobody here to care about us. And we don't have any answers. We're trying to figure out what we need to do. I mean, the fire, you should have seen it. I got videos of the fire. The fire, it was a blaze. The blaze was so bad, man. It looked like, you know, something like some of them fires that be happening out there, you know, the wildflowers and stuff. I mean, the blazes was high, man. I mean, this whole place could have burned down. And then what's so crazy about it, they got people here that's hoarders, people that's mentally ill that need help, people that's on drugs. They got people selling drugs up in here. You know what I'm saying? The staff, we tell them and complain about it, and they're not doing anything about it. An explosion occurred right over here in this second row from the front, and places got, it was so devastating that there was nobody here. There's no fire hydrants nowhere. When the fire department got here, when they finally got here, they didn't have water to put the place out. They had to use foam, and then all these security guards, they was using fire extinguishers to put the place out. And then because of all this garbage and that they allow people to have, all this trash and stuff, if it just been that one unit, all these other units wouldn't have been burnt down. But they allow all these veterans to have all this trash. It looked like a fucking junkyard up in there, the way they got us living. And the way they treat us, man. They feed us the same type of food every day. They got us living in these places. We don't really have no facilities to really take baths or use the bathroom. And that, it's devastating how they treat us, man. And I was here and it was bad. I mean, this place was just horrible. I mean, people could have got killed. I'm knocking and kicking on doors, trying to wake people up. And there's no kind of way, we ain't had no keys to get in. And it was just devastating, man. It was horrible. Somebody really could have got burnt alive. And that's how they got us living out here. And then when I called, I had to call the Red Cross. I called the crisis hotline just to get somebody out here to try to find a place for the displaced veterans to live. And then, you know, we serve for this country, man. We sign up, put our lives on the line for this country, and this is why they treat us. They don't care, man. We out here devastated, man. We homeless, we helpless, we trying to get our lives together, and this is how they feel about us. They really don't care about us. You know, we do everything we can. We follow the rules. We talk to these people, we ask for help, and they ain't trying to help us do anything. And I don't understand what we got to do, man. You know, we try to do the right thing, go, you know, through the process, but there's nobody here to care about us. And we don't have any answers. We're trying to figure out what we need to do. I mean, the fire, you should have seen it. I got videos of the fire. The fire, it was a blaze. The blaze was so bad, man. It looked like, you know, something like some of them fires that be happening out there, you know, the wildflowers and stuff. I mean, the blazes was high, man. I mean, this whole place could have burned down. And then what's so crazy about it, they got people here that's hoarders, people that's mentally ill that need help, people that's on drugs. They got people selling drugs up in here. You know what I'm saying? The staff, we tell them and complain about it, and they're not doing anything about it. People in here selling drugs to these veterans that's mentally ill, they don't have no understanding, don't have no help, and they on drugs, and they got people in here that's taking advantage of that. And there's nobody here trying to stop it. They got security around here, ain't nobody doing a damn thing about it. And I don't understand what we got to do, who we got to talk to get this taken care of. It don't make sense.
So I ran all the way to the back and got a fire extinguisher, but by then that place was engulfed in flames. So security started, you know, evacuating the next 2 rows. And the fire department gets here, but they don't have any water. So I was like, oh my God, please don't let the first row burn, please.
What does that mean, no water?
They had no water to put the fire out.
There was no hookup?
Because there's no hydrants.
There was no hydrant at CTRS?
Nope, not at all.
How did they put the fire out?
They with foam.
So they never used water?
They had like 3, 4, 5 trucks, but all I saw was foam. I saw one firefighter with water, but what is one water hose with 6 buildings, or 6 houses on fire? That was ludicrous. That was a losing battle.
How long did it take to put the fire out?
Oh my God. It started 11:30. I think they finished like after 2 a.m.
And how many tiny homes were destroyed?
12.
Was yours one of them?
Yes. Because I'm on the very first row.
Did they tell you what the next step was? Did they give you any resources? Did they give you any aid, support?
No, you forget where I am.
Where are you?
On a third world country, somewhere in the Amazon jungle. No, nobody said nothing.
To be clear, we are in Brentwood, California, at the West Los Angeles VA, that's funded in the billions.
Thank
and was
you.
900 plus acres donated in 1888 to home and serve disabled and homeless veterans. That's actually where we are, but these are the conditions
Exactly.
that you're reporting.
And no, it's just too many problems. And I stopped going to Shannon because she would get angry. One day she told me, you know what, I'm having lunch, come back later. I'm like, alrighty then. I didn't go back to her at all. So they don't take your concerns seriously. This one male, he's a meth user. He cursed out VA police. He cursed out the staff. He just, disrespects females, and they just baby him. I'm like, and he played his music like this is a rock concert or something. And so, me, I'm blessed to be up 6 o'clock in the morning. So you think I want to hear music? They go, you have till 10 o'clock. Why do you on the streets? What loud music have you ever heard coming from a homeless encampment? 0, because it would get stolen, and they know that. But here, they can do whatever the hell they want, and that's exactly what came out of his mouth. And I told the manager, he said, I do whatever I want.
What would fix this situation, do you believe?
They're not following their own rules.
Who's they?
Whoever the management is here.
Do you want to name names? You mentioned one person's name.
Shannon, but the rest of them, they're just like puppets underneath her. They know what's going on. Yeah, I know. Like one of the male, I don't know his name, peer counselors, when I told him, how this one black male just curses everybody out, he go, just curse him back. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I'm a Christian. That's not my language. I'm like, he go, well, that works for me. Well, okay, but why are you not getting him out of here as opposed to tolerating it? And he's been here over a year doing this, but they won't give him the boot for nothing. And he was so bad, they go, he's going to be leaving soon. The people that are putting him out there in Hawaii. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't cross the border early this morning, and I'm going to fall for that one. So.
Was this the first fire at CTRS?
No, it is not. 2 months ago, there was another one in the back, but this guy was charging 1 battery, and he was in a single unit, not a double unit. And it burned the inside, but that's it. It didn't completely destroy it. I promise you nothing's going to happen because nobody gives a damn.
Where do you plan to sleep tonight?
I'm sleeping in my car.
How did you get here? What made you find this place?
When they had like what I call tent city, I said no because I wasn't a cave dweller and I lived in my car. And then when they start building these what I call 2 sheds, that's when I came on board.
And what have you thought since? What have you thought about CTRS?
You know what? I saw it. I still see it as a blessing, but it's got just too many problems that this place turns a blind eye to. For instance, my first initiation was males knocking on your door 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for 6. And of course I wouldn't open it. And then if you don't willingly give it up. They want to pay you like you're not a veteran, you're just a hoe. Of course, I don't know what they think that makes them, but I complained, but nobody gave a damn. There were like 122 males and 7 females. So you would think that there would be sexual harassment would not be tolerated here. Nope. There was a couple where the female is the vet, the male is not. 2 other veterans beside myself witnessed him punch her, and he was told to leave, but he was able to return that night. And they go, well, she didn't want to press charges, but it's like, okay, but where are the signs saying domestic violence will not be tolerated here? You will not find that either. You'll find signs saying no weapons, but somebody was stabbed here. You can bring your drugs in and your alcohol and use it, but this supposedly, and I did not know, this is supposed to be some kind of treatment program. I never would have wasted my time, because there's you could do whatever the hell you want to in here, and most of these males in here, they think the rules, they're for females, not them. They can do whatever they want, and they curse out staff, they curse out VA police, and they don't get kicked out. So I don't know what's wrong with that picture.
What branch did you serve in?
Army.
And what years? Or
78 to like 84.
Thank you so much for your service. What would you tell someone who's considering joining any branch of the military?
Well, you know what's pitiful is my daughter's in the Air Force, and the recruiter wanted to know why I didn't want her to go into the military. And I told him, I says, because when I went into the Army, I was young, I was a virgin, I got raped, and that's something that goes on that is like, so what? You know, they told me, well, the guy's married. Let's see, I'm young, I'm a virgin, he raped me, but he's married, so I'm supposed to just get over it. And they didn't care. But I don't know, if you, and I thought I was strong, but how do you compete against something like that? But my daughter, she was in a better branch as far as I'm concerned, because she's in the Air Force and she haven't had any problems. And she's just getting promoted and whatever, so I'm happy for her. But in the Air Force, you gotta keep up your education. But the Army, and I heard back in the day, the reason why there's just so much scum in there is because your choices were, when you got into trouble with the law, you go to the military or go to jail. So of course, I don't want to go to jail. I'm gonna go to military, and then I can do whatever the hell I want. But I don't know. I just don't think I would encourage my daughter. I'm blessed, but I don't think I would encourage any young women to go. Maybe if you're older, more mature, and you know you can handle it, yeah. But nah. The staff, they hurry up and get the hell out of here because they don't want to be bothered. Supposedly, staff was supposed to be here 24 hours a day. That has yet to happen. But me, like I said, I lost cameras, computers, TV, microwave, and I'm praying I get all that replaced. I mean, everything just burned to the ground. I don't have nothing. So, what can I say?
All right.
But thank you. I'm glad at least somebody cares.
Yeah, we care a lot. A lot of people care.
Take videos here
For what reason?
because it's a requirement of the VA. You have to get authorization from medical media.
Okay, can I ask your name?
I'm Eugene Humphries. What is your name?
My name's Senate. Who are you here with?
Are you a resident here?
No.
Okay, well then, are you with media?
I'm like an advocate, yeah.
Okay, you still got to get permission to video, and you can't video any patients.
I haven't heard that, and the police have been
He's
pretty aware.
not in CTRS, so
May
he's
I
fine.
ask what your position
See
is?
that sign right there?
Okay.
See that sign right there?
He's not in there though.
Yeah, I'm not here.
You're
Don't
on the
discard
site.
me. You
Oh,
hear
okay.
my
You're on
voice?
the site.
May I ask
And
your-
he's on this site with me, and he's not inside
No,
there,
just
so he's fine.
May I ask your
They're
position?
gonna start doing that.
May I ask
to
your
me.
position?
I'm one of the managers here.
That's cool. May I ask your manager of what?
Yeah, of what?
No, of what?
You cannot take
You want to
videos,
tell us what to do,
and
but
you're
you
not
can't
authorized
share
to take
any
a video.
information. That's
Sir,
not
you
how
work
this is
for a
gonna go.
federal employee. I'm asking what your position
That's
is.
to just walk
What's
off.
your position, sir? Sir, you're gonna walk away? Okay.
They do that when they have something to hide.
Confidentiality of patients,
Okay.
so we can't have video taken of the
Okay.
shows
I'm filming
patient.
you though.
You can film me.
Okay, there you go. What? Okay.
I remember that.
Can I get a close-up of it?
Yeah.
Security cameras in use. No video camera, no photography.
Contacts, communications.
Gotcha. And is this enforceable?
Size. It's by the size.
Is this enforceable by law?
Large and extra
There is
large.
some sort of a federal code
There's
that's
no.
connected to it.
Wherever you
There is
yeah, just
some
look
sort of
and
federal
then-
code is connected
I
to
don't
this.
know what the number is.
I think we're gonna have to find out.
It's
But I'm putting
extra
the sign
large
up.
and
It's
large.
okay. And my video camera won't stop, so call the police or whoever would enforce your sign. Okay.
Trying to decide how it will fit on this whole.
Understood. So you're able to film, but veterans are not?
I'm not filming.
Well, security cameras are in use. I'm assuming that's the VA, correct?
That is
And you're the VA. You work for the
I
VA?
don't work the cameras.
You work for the VA.
I do.
And the VA films this property or
The VA
surveils it?
security cameras.
Okay. So do you think it's okay for the VA to film, but not for veterans or anyone else, I
I
suppose,
don't have
on
an
federal
opinion
property?
on the matter.
Huh?
I don't have an opinion on the matter.
Well, you're putting up a sign that says security cameras in use, but then no video recording.
Because I work for
With no federal law, no citation of any crime you'd be breaking, no penalty. You can't even articulate, you're just putting up a sign. That seems like an infringement on constitutional rights. I'm on federal property. This seems like you're trying to dissuade people from providing transparency when they would have every legal right to. That's what I'm bothered by. You're putting up a sign that doesn't actually have any code, anything. So you
I
thought that was a
appreciate
good
your
idea?
I appreciate your.
Was this your idea, or maybe if you guys put fire hydrants instead of trying to avoid people from filming, maybe 15 plus homes wouldn't have been burned down. You know, maybe if there was transparency inside, maybe we would have known that you have 20, you have 100 plus veterans living in an outdoor encampment with no fire extinguisher. Right? So maybe filming would be good. Maybe transparency inside there would be good.
I thought it was a garbage bin.
Your surveillance cameras didn't catch that. So what are they recording? No, it wasn't nice talking to you. You're putting up signs that I don't even think are legal, and you're trying to dissuade the public from their right to film. Yeah, point at him. Yeah. He's a security guard. Okay.
This is the
This is the what? Okay, got you.
Oh God, no, not mine. No. Oh God, too late. An ass. Oh God, no. Oh my God.
This is September 9th at CTRS, which is at the West Los Angeles VA. And this last night, over 15 homes were burned. It looks like about 15 homes were burned to the ground, where veterans, disabled veterans' belongings have been burnt to a crisp. And veterans at the moment are kind of waiting on what they should do next. They haven't been given any real answers at the moment. And this is what occurred. Why was there no fire hydrant at CTRS? Why are they so concerned with so many things, but they wouldn't even make sure there's a fire hydrant to avoid a disaster like this that could have cost many lives?